Hey, this is the Minimate Master, and on today's mini, we'll be taking a look at another 2-pack in Wave 37, the final one, X-Force Warpath and Professor X. Thank you, intro. Now, before we open this up and take a look at the cool figures awaiting, let's take a look at the packaging. And it's the same purple/indigo paneling in the background, fades to black. Got titles and logos up top there. A picture of X-Force Warpath and Professor X down at the bottom, which is like 90s Professor X. Up on this side, you got a picture of X-Force Warpath. On this side, a picture of Professor X. And up at the top, there's a little price tag, which says $8.99, which I only paid $4.50 for. They were having a half off sale on the brand new wave of minimates, so I was pretty excited about that. I digress. On the back, you got a picture of the Doombot trenchcoat thing. There's Warpath thing, 6-armed Spider-Man, Silver-Edged Lizard, and Professor X. Read up some of the characters down there at the bottom. But let's get this opened up and take a look at the figures awaiting us inside. Stick around. Here is the carton of figures out of the box. You can see Warpath, Professor X's hover chair, and Professor X there, along with some other accessories, but I'll touch upon that in a few minutes. Now for the Warpath figure. He is in his X-Force attire, so he looks nice alongside the other X-Force characters, X-23 and X-Force Wolverine. He's got sort of black down the middle of his pants and then gray on the outsides, with black boots with the 2 rings around it like Wolverine and X-23. Rather than having the 2 wristbands for the larger gloves, he's got just 2 watch pieces, 2 watch accessories around there for smaller, shorter gloves. Yeah, it's just 2 watches pretty much like glued together. It's got a nice belt piece, new sculpt, I haven't seen this one, and the X-Force logo is placed nicely in the middle of the centerpiece, which usually doesn't happen, usually gets misprinted off to the side or something. For the rest of that, nice detailing on the chest, and then the rest is just black. More of a tan color skin than a paler one, like Professor X, because he is Indian, or Native American rather. And on the back, he has a very cool holster looking thing. And it's pretty small, it's not bulky, and it carries both of his daggers, which are silver. And you can just slide those right into his hand, and he looks really cool with them. So you can have him with his knives. I'd probably have him displayed with the knives out. Face, got a nice sort of angry, growling expression with his X-Force mask, with the red eyes and whatnot. And the hairpiece is a pretty decent sculpt. Nothing spectacular, but could be a lot worse. But yeah, overall, this is a really cool figure to have with your other X-Force ones. I hope to be getting the X-Force box set coming out soon and displaying this guy with them. But for now, you just got the main 3. So that was Warpath. Next, we'll take a look at... Next, we'll take a look at Professor X. Now for Professor X. Pretty basic figure. He's got sort of a mustard brown, light brown sort of suit. Unfortunately, on this figure, the arm's a little loose. But yeah, you can see it's a pretty nice sculpt. It's like an overcoat and then like a vest, all of the same color. Then, got the suit shirt, the dress shirt and tie underneath there. Pants are the same color as the jacket. Got fly detailing there. And he's got black shoes. More of a paler skin tone than Warpath, like I said. Warpath's a little bit darker. And then a decent face. Nothing spectacular, but pretty well detailed. But this isn't really in it for the Professor X. It is for the hovercraft that we get with him, which is this. And it is a fantastic accessory. Probably the best ever in Minimates. You got the gold hover chair. Awesome detailing on the back. In the front, you got the white headlights and this black round thing on the bottom, which is for the stand, which I'll bring out in a second. Mine happens to have a little blue smudge of paint there from the interior of it. But, you know, if you flip this up, you can't really see. Anyway, on the inside, you got, like, the cushion, the seat cushion, a nice bright blue. And as you can see, this flips open so you can put the figure in, as did the arms. You know, there are buttons and canisters and whatnot in there. So if you just take Professor X, and the way it's sculpted, you don't have to take off the jacket or anything to have him sitting comfortably in his hover chair. Which brings me to his next accessory, which is this little piece right here. And at first, when I opened the box, I was like, "What the heck is that?" And you know, it's just this little piece here. But I soon discovered it is the little cloth or the little blanket that goes on his legs, like in the comics and stuff. So you can just kind of slip that right there, and then you close this, you know, and then he's got his little blanket. It doesn't stay well, unfortunately. Maybe just stick it on there with some sticky tack or whatever. But he looks really cool with it. The whole thing looks really great. It comes with another accessory, which is the silver Cerebro helmet, and you could just stick that on him. It's a little, you have to press a little bit, but oops, you can get it on. It is pegged, and there's a peg in his head, a peg hole in his head, so that just sticks right on. And the last accessory, which is this disc piece with the little stub right there. And that is for the black ball on the bottom. And you just pop that in there, and it stands up fine. You know, you just got a little stand there, and, you know, you got your chair there. And I think those will fit into my displays, which is cool. It's compact, you know, it's not big. And this chair, this piece right here, leads me to believe that MODOK figure will be soon coming out. So you got a nice sort of hovered design for it. You just need to mold it a little bit. But anyway, that was Wave 37. Let me know if you enjoyed it. This has been the Minimate Master. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.